Oh yeah. Got him. This is not exactly the type of water. I grew up musky fishing. There's no better excitement in freshwater fishing as there is for muskies. There, fish, fish, fish. Look at that. Right in.
There we go.
Oh, you got him.
Oh yeah. Got him.
Nice.
Got him. Nice job.
Anytime you can get out on the water and catch a bunch of 30 to 40 inch plus tiger muskies like this one, it's a great day of fishing.
The life of a professional fisherman is not all it's cracked up to be. It's long hours, truck stop diets, airports, fuel prices, top fives, top tens, or maybe not even in the money. These guys are the true road dogs of the fishing world. And when they're not chasing a trophy, they're chasing trophy fish. Let's join my son Troy Lindner and his tournament travel partner Derek Stewart somewhere way out west for some fantastic tiger musky fishing.
You know, we travel a lot all over the country, and the quality of the fuel we get in some of these remote areas is very questionable. So we use a little bit of Seafoam in our fuel just for preventative maintenance to make sure that we don't get in a trick bag when we're out here in the middle of nowhere in some cases. Growing up in Minnesota, I was really fascinated with muskies and absolutely loved fishing for them. And when I moved out to California, I thought that those muskie days were over, you know, just the occasional day or two, you know, when I'd visit in the summertime or the fall. But thanks to a lot of new stocking in the western reservoirs, I can continue to chase these, but not the true muskies. My new favorite, the hybrid tiger, which me and my travel partner for FLW and Bassmaster tournaments, Derek Stewart, we've been traveling across the country for about, oh my gosh, 7, 8 years now. And when we get away from the bass, one thing we absolutely love to do are chase these tigers. There, right there.
You need the net?
Nice. Yeah, nice fish. This is not exactly the type of water. I grew up musky fishing. There, perfect. Thank you, Derek.
Yeah.
Come here. This looks nothing like what I grew up in the Midwest fishing. There we go. Got to release in the net. That made that nice. There we go, not a bad one. Just a typical little musky for this water. Bleeding a little bit, I'm gonna get him in there. There we go. Ah, woo. I was saying, I became fascinated with these muskies at a very early age. I remember back in the days of Camp Fish, a fishing camp that my dad and uncle started many, many years ago, and I see these photos on the wall of these muskies, and I was like, oh, I want to catch one of those. And coming back from my summers in college, I would come back and I would play around with some of these lakes in central Minnesota, and I'd catch a few of them, and there's no better excitement in freshwater fishing as there is for muskies. All right.
For over 65 years, Lund has had an unwavering commitment to build the finest fishing boats on the water. 65 years of dedication, innovation, passion. Lund boats stand up to the elements and the use hardcore anglers put them through season after season. Built by fishermen, for fishermen. There's one. Oh, big one. Look at that. Oh.
It's time to put a new spin on innovation and touch off a revolution. It's time to push boundaries and leave our mark on the world. It's time to say goodbye to excuses, limitations, and half measures. It's time to get it together. New Onyx with Crosstouch. Now, everything you can do with a touchscreen, you can also do with a touchpad. Only from Humminbird.
There's no place like this.
I can't even believe it, and it's huge.
Closed captioning provided by I-gogs, quality eyewear.
Musky for this water. Bleeding a little bit, I'm gonna get him in there. There we go. Ah, woo. I was saying, I became fascinated with these muskies at a very early age. I remember back in the days of Camp Fish, a fishing camp that my dad and uncle started many, many years ago, and I see these photos on the wall of these muskies, and I was like, oh, I want to catch one of those. And coming back from my summers in college, I would come back and I would play around with some of these lakes in central Minnesota, and I catch a few of them, and there's no better excitement in freshwater fishing as there is for muskies. All right. Got him. Nice. Is that a better one?
Just gonna see if I can do a quick release here. Another nice tiger. Get these hooks out and get him back in the water.
Yeah, the water here is pretty stained. There's the visibility here, maybe a foot, maybe a foot and a half. And that's why, well, for most musky baits, I like bright colors, but the anywhere, anytime color for muskies right here, you know, an orange, a black and orange, just like that. I mean, something they can see in the water, something they can hear coming through the water. It's got a nice stump. And in this cold, well, this is like 45, 46 degree water. And these big storm kicking minnows like this are perfect for water temperatures like this. This is winter time out here. And there's no closed season out here in some of these western lakes like this. You fish year round. So this, if I was back home, there'd be ice all over this lake back in Minnesota. But right now you can fish. It's definitely, you know, this is the coldest water for the time of year for these fish.
Got one. Feels a little better.
Yeah? Get the net?
Net.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Got him.
Nice.
Good shot.
Oh, he ate it.
All right, you're on your own. I'm gonna go get one.
That fish hit pretty much in the same spot as the first one. Not what we're after, but a fun fish. Tiger nonetheless. Gonna get him back in the water.
And that right there is what those muskies have been eating here, and that's why they brought him in this lake. Ah, right here. You can see some teeth marks. This guy and the thrash marks right there from the muskie hitting this thing. And this was the invasive species in this particular body of water and why they brought in the tiger muskie. I mean, yeah, look at the slash marks all across there, right here. This guy should be, well, he's done now, but he should be in the belly of one of those skis down there, and that's why I'm throwing these bright orange baits like this storm kicking minnow right here. You can see that right there, that bright orange bottom. Now I'm gonna throw this back, wash my hands, and get back to fishing.
Hybrid muskies survive best in relatively cool bodies of water due to the pike side of their genetics. They tend to live fast and die relatively young, living to perhaps 8 years old in most waters. During that time, tigers feed ravenously on almost anything that swims, growing quickly to hefty proportions. Fisheries departments often stock tigers to help control unwanted populations of white suckers, goldfish, or other unwanted forage species, often with great success. As a bonus, they provide exceptional fishing opportunities for catching large, powerful, willing biters. It's kind of a win-win for anglers and fisheries departments alike. And because tigers are sterile hybrids, there's no dangers of them establishing their own self-sustaining populations. Should fisheries managers decide to eliminate the stocking program, the fish will basically disappear within about 10 years. That makes them safe alternatives for experimental stocking programs.
There we go. Good one. Good fish. That's big.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's big. I gotta come back. Whoa. Oh,
Hang on.
come here.
Hang on.
Oh yeah. Look at that one. She just nipped the back. Look at that. Right in.
There we go.
All right.
All right.
There we go. There's a lot of different baits that work on these hybrids, from, you know, big bucktails to jerk baits to these storm swim baits. That's what I got this one on. Here's a few of them that'll put some of these in the boat for you.
Pike-sized and larger bass-sized lures are all you need in most cases. Try an assortment of spinner baits, straight shaft spinners, crankbaits, topwaters, large soft baits, and even flies for catching tigers. Whatever you use, be sure to add a wire leader. Hybrid muskies get their sharp teeth from both parents, and they'll cut your line in a second if you don't insert a steel or titanium leader between your line and lure.
This treble hook got wrapped up into the net, and these Rapala split ring pliers are some of my absolute favorite pieces of equipment in my tackle box, especially at times like this. You'll see how easy this is. Like that, twist it like that. Instead of trying to untangle the net, I take the bait out, and the treble hook, I just got one. Instead of trying to pull it through, I can reverse it a little bit easier like this. It's only got about one or two wraps over the hook like that. And it's much easier to pull that down. There we go, just like that. So it got up, and after that muskie rolled, it kind of spun it up in there. And just around this, like that. Much easier. And then I'll just put it back on there. Perfect.
Normally I'd be real quick and anxious to get back in there and catch another muskie, but it's a real good idea to wait till the equipment's ready, the net's ready, and all untangled, and your partner's ready to help you out if you need it.
Well, it depends. If you keep catching that many fish, I don't know how much I'm going to be helping you. You'll be on your own. Is that in the way?
Oh, I'm on.
Yeah? You're on?
It feels
nice.
good.
Big fish. Good fish. Got him.
Nice.
I just got my bait on the storm. We're throwing these storm swim baits. I just took mine off 1 minute ago. He said I was going to wait until I got my bait out of the net. And here you go. My bait is still lying on the side.
Right on the beginning of the cast. I don't think I took one turn of the reel handle and this fish was on. He's off.
Okay. We've been out here an hour. We have 5 in the boat already. We're going to be fishing here for about 2 days at least. And the way things are going already, I think we're going to put a really big one in the boat.
These fish, the body design, their attitude, they really remind me a lot of fishing for barracuda back home in the saltwater.
Good fish, man. Good fish.
all fishermen are created equal. Some just use better fishing line.
Where we headed? Rocks! Better go with the swinging rugby jig! I know what to do, thanks! It's articulated, swinging head, let soft plastics move naturally and freely! I know! I designed it! Plus, it's got that extra long Z-bend hook that you love! And
all
it's
right.
Hey, little help here? Oops, I'm sorry. Did you say something? Come on, help me! Turn this bag over!
We're always looking for a secret to success, like lures, legs, spots. Here's one mechanics have been using for decades to solve fuel system problems. It's Seafoam motor treatment. Seafoam helps do the few important things exceptionally well. Removes harmful engine deposits, controls moisture, stabilizes fuel for up to 2 years, and adds lubrication to fuel, so engines run cooler and last longer. To me, this stuff is like a miracle in a can.
The Edge is presented by these and other fine sponsors.
If you're not finishing with a figure 8 on every cast, then you're not doing everything you can to catch a muskie. Especially when you see a follower, but even if you don't see one, there might be a fish just out of sight, a leery fish but interested, could be in the shadow of the boat. If you finish your cast with a figure 8, you're going to maximize your catch ratio.
Fish. All right. Fishing these tigers is something we really look forward to. And I thought after leaving Minnesota, I wouldn't have a chance to fish these fish anymore. But with the recent stockings of these tigers in the western reservoirs, it's really allowed me a chance to get back to my Minnesota roots fishing muskies. There we go. Not a giant, but that's what me and Derek come out here, these western reservoirs. We come out for these tigers. Beautiful fish, absolutely beautiful. Gone. Got it.
Not that small.
There, he's done.
Nice.
There you go.
Tiger muskies are a cross between northern pikes and true muskies. They're sterile fish, and in the muskie family, I think this is one of the beautiful muskies there is. I really love these guys.
Yeah.
There. Got it. Good fish.
Good fish. Say the muskie is a fish, even if you go out and you don't catch one, just seeing a really big one, you can remember that fish for years. I was with my dad in Mille Lacs. We saw one come right up to the boat, and oh yeah, and not a giant. Actually, I'm gonna hand. Oh yeah. And we had one come right up to the boat, and this fish was probably, oh my gosh, 50 plus inches. It swam alongside of the boat as it followed my bait. All I could think of is we're gonna need a bigger boat. But that's what these muskies can do. Just seeing a giant, seeing a monster fish like this when they get really, really big. Oh, he's wild. You remember that fish for years, even without catching one. But it's twice as sweet when you catch one. It's gonna go real fast. Yep, that's what I thought. Got him! Oh yeah, right there. Nice one. Nice. I'm gonna get us off that.
Right. Another nice tiger muskie. One after the other. Nothing but fun. Let's let this fish go. All right.
Yeah, we're fighting. It's a steady 30 with gusts over 40, and I'm up on the front. It's everything I can do just to kind of keep us moving, keep us still, especially when we got one hooked up like that one there.
Mercury engine test.
Smooth, quiet power you can rely on. It's good to have Mercury behind you.
For years, they've quietly taken you where the fish are. But now the silence is about to break. With the incredible new iPilot Link, your Minn Kota and Humminbird can communicate with each other. So you can hold on a spot like an electronic anchor. Record and return to waypoints and paths. Follow any Lake Master depth contour, and more. All automatically and all from your Humminbird or the Link remote. They talk, and you'll be speechless.
All fishermen are created equal. Some just use better fishing line.
Mercury engine test.
Corrosion protection you can rely on. It's good to have Mercury behind you.
The Edge is presented by these and other fine sponsors.
I'm drifting.
Head shaker.
Head shaker.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah. I'm on it. There. There you go.
Just another excellent hybrid tiger muskie.
The equipment that I'm using here for the tigers is basically, it's kind of just really heavy bass stuff. And I have let me just get one of these in just in case. And right here, XL 300 reel. This one I have 80-pound Suffolk braid. The other setup is 60-pound Suffolk braid. This is 710 heavy XL rod. And it's basically, this is like a heavy bass rod. And for these hybrids like this, these, you know, they're 30 to 40-inch fish. This is absolutely perfect. And you can take your heavy bass stuff and come out here just like this and get a big one.
Fish! Oh, it's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good one.
Nice.
Oh!
Got him.
Nice.
Got him. Nice job.
Anytime you can get out on the water and catch a bunch of 30 to 40-inch plus tiger muskies like this one, it's a great day of fishing.
Hey, if you're a regular viewer of The Edge, you know I reference a close with something from God's Word, the Bible. Most people really like it, but there's some that don't. Let me read something to you. This is from Sean. I just watched my last episode of your show. Stop preaching, Al. Bible segments at the end of the show is sickening. I love my fishing, family, fellowship, but I don't believe in God. Most educated people, especially with a science background, don't. I'm also a combat veteran and avid hunter. Before you belittle my opinion, perhaps use that segment to discuss barometric effects, weather conditions, moon phases, and how they contribute to a successful day on the water. Or more tech tips, knots, braid, boat positioning, maintenance, battery, trolling motor, trailer, anything but that silly fantasy that has nothing to do with angling or with one having an edge. We don't get too many of them, but I do get a few. I want to read back to you my response when I get something like that. Hi, Sean. I would never belittle your opinion. I'm a big believer in freedom of expression, even if I don't agree with it. The Edge TV show has been on the air for 10 years now with excellent ratings. Every TV show has its own format. It could be sports, news, entertainment, reality, sitcoms. From day one, The Edge has closed with an inspirational close that reflects my beliefs, my opinions. Have a great fishing season, and thanks for your service. Freedom to express yourself is part of what we both served to maintain. God bless, Al Lindner. Anybody asks you, or you want to know why I close the way I do, I just answered it. Hey, from all of us here at The Edge, you have a good, safe fishing season. We'll see you on the water.